Look. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic Sunday and that you guys are going to have a fantastic week. We are coming up on a eclipse, a solar eclipse, so I will be talking about that. So today I am going to go see my family and I'm going to record it, and I'll allow you guys to see like my makeup and what I do, because I got some questions about my last makeup look with the get ready with me, but it was like a euphoria look. This one's going to be a little bit more simple, but I'm just going to take you guys along with me to my family's house and then bingo, and just kind of just open up my circle, I guess, to you guys. During the makeup, I'll be talking about the solar eclipse in Libra and what that's going to be all about. I'm not going to go too deep in it, but I'll share some details that I've found, some resources that I found, and the people that I listen to, and just a mingle of things that I thought of. I'll link the people down below, and then if I have like any downloads from old videos that might deal with this solar eclipse, I'll let you guys know in the video. But let's go ahead and get ready. So I'm gonna get an outfit together. I'm not gonna do like over the top, but I'm still gonna look cute. So you know, let's just do that. So the weather is like 70 something, but it's super hot in my granny's house. But it's also really cold at bingo. So I'm gonna try to just find like a long sleeve, but that's not like really hot, but something that will like help me survive my granny's house and the heat. I might do shorts, like a long sleeve and shorts. That might be a thing. You could always go for this, but I think this would be too extra for bingo with all the holes in it. So I might do these shorts because I really like these. They're very flexible and they're really cute too. I just need to find like a shirt that can go with this, and you know, it gives me a little ass, like, you know. I might do this because it is so simple, you know. Oh no, I don't like it because it's so simple. That's the thing. And then it has like the white in it too, so then it throws off the green. I mean, it doesn't, but it does, you know. So, but this is definitely a possibility because it is pretty thin, and it's not like it's just like a simple cotton shirt, and then it has the long sleeve as well. I can pull this up. That's what I'm gonna do. But let's go ahead and go into the bathroom, and then we can get started on my makeup look, and then we can talk about the solar eclipse in Libra. Okay, y'all, since it's not gonna be like a very long kind of makeup type of look, like where I have to do my concealer, my eyeshadow, the liner, and all this stuff, the foundation, etc. Since it's not gonna be like that, I'm gonna stand up because, as you guys saw, I guess, on the last video, I was sitting in my sink because this makeup look that I did, this euphoria makeup look, I'll actually put it up right here. It took about like an hour and a half, and I didn't have my glasses as well. I'm probably gonna wear contacts. Let me actually check if I have contacts to wear. All right, yeah, it looks like I don't have any contacts, so that's great. All right, so I'm just going to stand up this time though, because it's not going to be that long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do just the foundation, concealer underneath my eyes, or I might just do the concealer underneath my eyes, no foundation, because I like to do that sometimes, because I don't have much of, like, I don't need foundation unless I'm breaking out super bad, and I'm surprised that I'm not breaking out super bad because I am on my period right now, and that's when I usually break out pretty bad. But I guess since it's like the first day, happy full moon in Aries, y'all. I don't know why that just popped up in my head. It's full moon in Aries right now, or at least the energy is still here because it happened on September 29th, and it is September 30th. So, yeah, I don't think my skin looks that bad right now. So I just might do the concealer and then a little bit of contour, you know, define my face. And then afterwards, I probably will just do the liner look where it's like, we only say goodbye with words. The Amy, like, Winehouse kind of eye look, like where it's just like, you have like the circle, like the triangle look right here, and then you have the like lighter that goes out like that, like a little cat eye, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably just do that and fake lashes and then call it a day. And that's going to take about probably like 30 minutes, 45 minutes ish when we're talking about the solar eclipse, because I do need to look at my notes and let you guys in on what's happening on the solar eclipse that is happening very soon. It's happening in about, I want to say 2 weeks, in about 2 weeks, but it's an eclipse, so it builds, and it's been building for a few months now. Sometimes it's a few weeks depending, I think, on the energy. I'm not sure really, but this is some of the things that I've learned from astrologers, and I wanted to pass it on to you guys, and also just some ideas and thoughts of mine. Of course, being a Libra, and it's happening in the sign of Libra, so I wanted to, of course, share my truth with you guys, and of course take it with a grain of salt. Take what resonates and definitely leave the rest. And I really appreciate Heather from Heather's Astrology, and then Haley Comment. I really love watching them both. I watch a few other photographers, astrologers, but these are the two that I got a lot of good information from, and then sparked some ideas as well. So we'll go ahead and get started with the makeup look, and then as we are getting settled in, I will be talking about the solar eclipse. So how y'all been? Like, let's do a checkup. Think about how you've been, where you're at, and what you're doing to elevate that, you know what I'm saying? So how are you guys? I'm gonna get my makeup bag. If you guys don't know, I got this new makeup bag maybe like a month or so ago. It was on Amazon. I saw it on TikTok. It was one of those TikTok finds. I think TikToks have the best, like, oh my gosh, I need that, or oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a thing, because I never knew this was a thing. And this has saved like so much time for me, and so much of like less cleaning. Like, I don't have to clean as much on my counters, because this is like my Lord and Savior. So I really like it, and I explain about this in my last like Euphoria like video, the Get Ready With Me for Media Skill Day. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't. It's kind of similar to this one, but instead of it being targeted towards like an astrology kind of video and seeing other people, it's just really me practicing like theater stuff and running errands and doing this makeup look for TikToks that I was doing that day. I was finishing up a TikTok day, so that one's just like more creative rather than like family and astrology oriented. But let's get started with the eyebrows first, because I need to fix my eyebrows. I did get them microbladed a couple months ago, but they are just not my best friends. Like my brows are not my best friends, because they are just not doing so well with this microblading thing. Will I ever get it again? Probably, but probably with like I would try something else, like just try different artists and see what happens, because it just it's not staying, and it could be partially me. It could be also me too, because the artist that I had, she did such a really good job. I don't know why it's fading so quickly. I don't know if it's the ink. I don't know if it was like how it was done, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely would like to try it again. I just want to try, I would like to go out of town for it, because I did see a lot of artists that's had a lot of experience with it, and I would like to like actually pay the full price, because when I got these done I didn't have to pay the full price at all. It was the best kind of deal that I've ever seen in my entire life, and I was just like, yes, like please let me let me model, you know. And so I got it. I don't regret it. I just wish that I had more hair, and it could have been my fault, and oh well. But I do have to do my eyebrows now, because like there's like just missing like spots right here, and so I'm going to start with that. It's going to be really hard because I cannot see, and so I have to go like super close to the mirror. So I'm going to try to play around with this for a little bit. I think that would work. Yeah. I love the artists there though. Like I used to work there, and they work really hard with what they do. I just, again, I don't know if it was the ink, or because like it's only certain parts that are spotted. So these are the brows. Let's go ahead and move to the eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do like just eyeliner right here, and I'm gonna do that with the liquid. I'll let you guys know what I use. So I use the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and then afterwards I'm gonna go in. Well, after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the concealer, because I don't want to do my like crease part. I don't want to do my triangle, whatever it's called thing with like the concealer, because it might mess it up. I might use white today. I'm not sure. I might do that for my under eye. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to wear one contact or not, because I only have one only have one eye contact, because I lost my left eye contact somewhere. I don't know where it is. So after the concealer, I'll go in with actually a pencil instead of the liquid eyeliner. I do not like liquid eyeliner on like trying to like do it right here. I don't like that, because it can go in my eyes so easily, and that's happened before. It's just so much easier with the pencil, and then putting the pencil right here and like just kind of drawing it away, rather than having the liquid just like getting your eye. I don't know. When I do it, it always gets in my eye. So I just like to do the liquid liner right here, and then I go in with the pencil right here. I don't know how you guys like to do it. Let me know down in the comments how you like your style. I would love to know. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the liquid liner. Oh, let's go ahead and get started with the contact, because I don't want to wear glasses. I just don't have a left contact. I'm gonna go look in my drawer and see if I have like a spare, because we have the like right contact here, but the left one is just MIA. RIP to the left eye. Okay, let's look. Let's search. All right, y'all. It's the one contact. I can't find the left one. It's gonna be what it has to be. Luckily, no, I think my left eye is the lazy eye. Okay, well, it's okay. It's only one day. I mean, how much harm could that do? Wakes up next morning, like, I don't even know. I've done this before, but I've only done it for like a few hours, like 2 or 3 hours. There was a ball that I brought my contact case for, because I can't wear my glasses as a princess. Oh, hold on, guys. Gotta turn off the light. Ooh. It's just like when I put in my, I don't know why, when I put in my contacts, it helps me when I like don't have any lights on. And so I try to wait for my eye to settle. So just give me a second. Ooh. Okay, let me set this like contact in. Hold on, because it's been a minute. But I had to do this for a ball one time, and it was only for like 2 or 3 hours, and so it didn't really matter. But it is right now like 2 going on 3, and I'll be with my family until like 11 p.m. So it's gonna be like a whole shift. But we are gonna make this. We're gonna make this happen because I do not want to wear my glasses. I want to look cute, and I want to not wear my glasses while I look cute. Hello, Aries full moon. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna go with the, oh, it's that's why it burns. I put the wrong contact in the wrong, I put the contact in the wrong eye. I meant to put it in my left. Anyway, right, shit. Yeah, that's much better. I'll do the little darkness for like 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Woo, thank God I got that. My right eye and left eye are 2 different ones. My right eye is like -3, and I think my left eye is -350. So it's a little bit of a difference. Now let's get into the makeup, y'all. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about this solar eclipse, okay? What is a solar eclipse? Solar eclipse is basically when there's a new moon, and I just learned this, or I learned this a long time ago, but I had to go back to my notes to see, because only lunar solar eclipse happen like every few months. And so they're not really as, they're more powerful than regular new moon and full moons, but they don't happen as often as new moons and full moons do. New moons and full moons happen like all the damn time, like every single month. The eclipses, they have more potent and powerful energy, and it lasts way longer. Like a regular full moon, new moon usually lasts like 2 weeks before and after. Lunar eclipse and solar eclipse usually last like months. And sometimes, depending on the type of moon or like what's going on, it can last like years, depending. So it's very, very powerful, and it makes a shift within our identity and also with our emotions as well. And so with the solar eclipse, it's more about the physical. It's more about like, because it's focused more on the sun, and the sun's about your identity, your willpower. It's like a part of your ego. Like it's like who you came here to be. And like who you strive to be as well. I feel like that's what it is for, that's how I identify it by. And so as you came into this like reincarnation or incarnation, I can't remember which one it is, to be honest. I came here to be a Libra. I came here to learn things. I mean, there's different aspects in signs that we have that have a lot of planets in there. But like as your sun, which the sun rules like father figure, you like strive to be like that identity, like not be like, to be a healthier like of whatever sign it's in. So if you're a Pisces, you're here to strive to be like a Pisces, but like more on like the healthier side. And it's pretty hard because it deals with your identity and ego can get in the way of so many different things. But again, with the solar eclipse, it deals with like your identity, your ego, just kind of like all the things that like you attach yourself to like who you are as a person. It's kind of like that, like if you ever lost like so many attachments, that would be considered like an ego death. So your sun is going through like an ego death. And so this new moon, a lot of it deals with endings because it's an eclipse, and that's what eclipses are here for. They're here to like shake things up. It's kind of like a tower moment in a way. And so in order to change, there has to, and I I literally just heard this from 60 Days In because me and my roommate have been watching it, or he's been watching it. I've been watching it off and on. It's actually really good. But this guy was like, sometimes you have to create like a problem and shake things up in order to like find a solution to it. And it's like kind of like that, like we've been going through like so many things, but there has to be a point where we're so tired of this issue, of this problem, of this circumstance, situation, where we like create this change and we see the solution because we are so tired of what's been going on. Especially it being in Libra. Libra deals with like others. They always put themselves last, and there's some like there's some shadow side to that. Like, you know, it seems like it's very like noble and so like sacrificial, but at the same time there's shadow stuff to that. And so like this eclipse will really help everyone expose some of their bad patterns that deals with codependency or people pleasing, or things that we have relation to, like how we handle things and if it's healthy or if it's not healthy. So it's going to really be an eye-opener in regards of our relationships with ourselves, relationships with work, relationships with our life, relationships, like all types of life pillars in general. So again, solar eclipse is where there's a new moon and it signifies endings, it signifies changes, it signifies and I have notes on these, let me make sure I'm keeping on track. It finds endings with like new beginnings. Like there's like even though there's going to be an ending, it's like a blessing in disguise. Like it's kind of like, let's say if you went for something and you got rejected, but that rejection was like your biggest blessing because there was something bigger for you. It's kind of like that. And so the solar eclipse, with it being physical and dealing with our identity and our willpower, it's going to be very easy for us to feel triggered, easy for us to feel also empowered, easy for us to feel like everything is just scattered all over the place. There's going to be a lot of different things for a lot of different people, depending on your circumstances and situations. This could be an ending within something that you've been holding on to for a really long time, like and it's just going to be like more physical than emotional. We will have a lunar eclipse though by the end of October. So October is just going to be crazy and fast paced and just, I'm hearing raw. It's going to be raw in general, and it's always for the better, of course, but lunar eclipses are more emotional, internal, dealing with our like emotional foundation. It's dealing with it also is it's not a new moon, it's a full moon. So we'll have a new moon in Libra and then a full moon in Taurus, and those both are ruled by Venus. And I'll talk to you about Libra and Venus a little bit in a little bit. But with us having this lunar eclipse, I think it's like October 28th, I want to say. It's all about like your like internal self. It's not about like go getting and chasing. This is about what you've attracted and having like because it's going to be in Taurus, so it's going to be about like resources and somewhat of an abundance, or just having the courage to see things like there's like a full picture. I don't know, but we're not going to touch on that too much because I didn't really get to research like I wanted to for that one. But I feel like with it being in Taurus deals with resources. It also deals with our senses as well. It deals with our like speaking ability because it rules the second house. It also deals with feminine energy too. So like just having that attraction, like I feel like this lunar eclipse that's going to be happening is going to bring a lot of like celebration. It's going to bring a lot of endings as well, but like good endings. Like we're like happy to end this. Like you're just kind of getting used to it, because I feel like the new moon is like, damn, like in order to create this I have to do that, like, you know what I'm saying? But as like the weeks go on, they get easier, and then you have that full moon and it feels like the like universe is kind of gifting you depending on, again, situation, circumstance, and it's really highlighting what needs to be overcome, or it's highlighting what needs to be like celebrated or give gratitude to. Like it's just everything's kind of fully exposed. And so with these two signs being ruled by Venus is all about pleasure, love. Venus is literally all around us. And let me do my makeup because I'm not doing my makeup. I didn't really like see that until I watched a video about, because we just had, I mean, Venus is still in Leo, but she's about to leave in like a couple of weeks. She's going to Virgo. And I didn't really see like how much Venus is surrounded and is inside of us and also outside of us. Like, she's a pretty big fucking deal. Like, she might be like a personal planner or whatever, but she's a big ass fucking deal. Like, she's all around us and within us. Like, she deals with our senses. So she deals with like us feeling, touching, seeing, hearing, everything like that that's around us. She also deals with the balance and harmony. She also deals with like balance and harmony. She also deals with resources. She deals with money. She deals with pleasure. She deals with how you love. She deals with the people that you kind of attract, because she's a feminine planet, so she attracts a lot of things. So Venus deals with a lot of different things that we don't really see. Like, it's kind of like the mom that does everything, like the little things, and no one sees how those little things can make such an impact in someone's life. And so her having these eclipses in the month of October is going to be really highlighting a lot of different relationships in regards of work, and relationships in regards of friends, family, in regards to relationships with the court system, government system, because Libra's in there and she's like the balancing scales. And then also the relationship with our resources, relationship within our feminine energy, oh my gosh, I can't say that. Dealing with our mental, our physical. Like, there's going to be a lot of awakenings. I feel like there's going to be a lot of endings and awakenings. Ow, we just did that. I usually suck at eyeliner, to be honest, because I feel like my eyes are too small. But I mean, go big or go home. Like, you know, this is the biggest I can go. Let me get some more notes on the solar eclipse. Let's talk about Libra and what is Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is everything around us, as I just told you guys. It deals with senses, our love, money, aesthetics, and attachments and pleasures. With this being said, Libra loves the good life. Like, Taurus loves the good life. They love to like have a good time and be abundant and like just do all the fun, flashy things. But Libra likes a good life and a balanced, harmonious one too. Libra likes to put things back in order and thrives in chaos because it knows what's needed in order to balance things out. Libras can be very good mediators. It can be very, it can be kind of considered as like fake though, because they see, like, Libra sees all the different sides, like no matter what or who you are. They're like, oh, I see what they're talking about. Oh, I understand what they're talking about. That can also come with trying just to bring the peace. Like, Libra just wants peace more than anything. And so just having that like just neutral type of line, it could really rub people off the wrong way, because it's like, wait, you're like, whose side are you on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, what are, like, are you with them? Are you with me? Like, what's going on? And Libra doesn't like that. She doesn't like confrontation. She just wants everything to be beautiful and harmonious. And she wants to help fix problems, because her sister Aries, they kind of like opposite sisters. They kind of like share some of the same things. Libra's really good at finding solutions, but Libra's also really good at avoiding things in order to keep the peace in harmony. So with that being said, Libra can be very diplomatic and very kind. They don't like rocking the boat. They're very smart on how they are and what they say, because they want things to be very harmonious. Once again, they attract a lot of chaos because of this diplomacy attitude, rather than just being direct like their sister Aries. They're just direct at it, and they get what they want and they get what they need because they are very direct. On the other hand, Libra doesn't do that, because Libra likes to put other people's first, and then like put themselves last. But that's kind of how, in a shadow way, that's how that Libras meet their needs, by just like going with everyone else and going with others. And that's something that Libra has to really pay attention to and observe, because it's so easy to fall back into that, because it's their natural state. Like, their natural state is just like, oh, like, I want to keep things beautiful and harmonious. So let me just, it doesn't, like, I want to keep the peace. So I'll just roll with the punches. Like I'll roll with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of can be hard being ruled by Venus, because Venus does rule pleasure and just having like a really good time. And so it's like, it's hard because you always want to kind of be in that state, but that's like unrealistic. And I mean, it can happen, no doubt, you know, but it also can kind of pull back from just not taking things head on and just kind of dismissing things that need to be addressed. And so that can just kind of be a shadow side of Libra. Well, okay, let's continue. They always think of others, but there's, of course, a shadow side of this, which is people pleasing, codependencies, not getting themselves out of a situation because they want to keep the peace or balance so bad. And it costs them a lot. It costs them to sacrifice a lot that they don't really think about. And I feel like we're so close because Virgo is right before Libra, and they are very sacrificial as well. So I feel like Libra and Virgo share that. And I feel like that's why Scorpio, because Libra comes after Scorpio. I think because Libra is so smart. Like Libra is so fucking smart. And Virgo too. I'm just saying Virgo they're servers. So they want to serve people. They want to serve the world. Libra is very like, you know, wants to keep the balance, but they also want to think about others as well, since it's so close to Virgo. But I think where that Scorpio power comes in is because Scorpio is so sick of that shit. Like, unless it's like their loved ones or people they really care about, like, but they're like, this is my power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that can create that power. Like, I feel like they don't, for Scorpio moon, I feel like they don't like the, sacrificing unless they need to, like unless it's like something to someone they really love because they love so deep. But I feel like where Scorpio is just like in between Libra and Sagittarius, like Scorpio knows, like Scorpio is she just knows, like it's like, okay, if I do this, I know that I'm going to sacrifice this, and I don't want to sacrifice that because that's something that I need. Like Scorpio deals with a lot of power, and I feel like it's because Virgo and Libra, they're like, oh, we'll just, you know, serve this, or oh, I'll just, you know, I'll keep the peace, like, you know. And Scorpio has to make shit happen for themselves because shit is going to turn ugly if they don't do anything. So Scorpio is like getting all this power because it's like, damn, like I can't keep doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And so they're like, I will speak out, like, you know, I will tell how it is. I will bring the power if Libra can't do that right now. And a lot of like October Libras are completely different than September Libras because Libra shares that Scorpio quality in October and Libra shares that Virgo quality in September. So it's like two completely different people. But it's still the same archetype. Like in some ways they still have those Libra qualities that they do or that they say or whatever whatever pattern is, because it is just Libra in general. But Libra does have a very shadow side where it's like, oh, let me just do this because like it'll just get out of the way. Like they'll just brush it off, you know. And that's something that that's really hard to let go of because they've done it for so long. And it also could play within childhood too, just making everyone happy, making everyone like proud, and trying to be what people told them they were. And they can get really lost in that and lost within themselves because they do put a lot of people first. But that's also to like meet their needs as well. Like with just people pleasing and being codependent, it's all because they're trying to meet their needs in some type of way, and they don't like how people don't like them, or they don't like how they don't like when things are not balanced for them, because that makes them feel like something's off. And so I feel like the solution for like Libras is just to really put themselves first. And it seems so scary because it's like, well, I've been catering to all these other people. I've been helping all these other people. I've been doing these things for like just like everyone, my family, my friends. Who am I? So what am I supposed to do now? You know, and that's where that Aries sister, and it like that's where you get into your Aries energy, especially Aries being in North Node right now. Like I feel like Aries being in North Node can really like help Libras just really deviate from those old sacrificial patterns, because Aries don't give a fuck. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna say what they're gonna like, what they want to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they know their mistakes and they can own up to their mistakes sometimes. Not all Aries, but most Aries will be like, okay, I see what you mean. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But some Aries will just go on and be like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So it just really depends. But I feel like the solution for this is to really, especially for the solar eclipse, is to put yourself first and learn how to balance yourself with other people. Like when it's sacrificial or when it's like genuinely like, okay, I have the time and the space to help with this person. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like this new moon is going to be a awakening for a lot of Libras, including me. Like, oh man, I have no idea what it's. I know like I know some things because I do monthly horoscopes for myself. So I have a clue, but I never know what the experience is going to be like. I just know the energy of it. There could be a lot of divorce happening around this time, since Libra does like also rule like, I mean, Saturn rules the like the court, like government stuff, but Libra, she deals with like judges and stuff like that as well. So I feel like there's like a lot of like divorces that could be happening within the months to come or even beforehand. And especially in October when the energy is most potent. Oh my gosh, I messed up. This is why I can't talk and do makeup at the same time. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. So I feel like there'll be like a lot of like divorce stuff happening for some reason for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people, especially empaths, are going to be fed up, but that's like what they need. I feel like it just takes sometimes just like a push to be like, okay, I'm done with this shit, you know? And that's what this eclipse can do. And it's all up to you. It's not the end of the world. This is like for you to change. So when is this happening? This is happening on October 14th at 1:54 EST, 1:54 p.m. So this will be during the daytime for the Eastern Standard Time. This is also happening at 21 degrees. So if you have anything like around or on 21, like this is going to hit me hard. My degree for my ascendant sign is 21 degrees. And it's squaring, meaning there's going to be a lot of friction and there's going to be like a lot of pressure around this time for me. So I'm just going to try to face it head on as much as I can. Another thing with this, I'm going to sit down and just talk to you guys for a little bit. Another thing with this, I feel like the energy, so if this is like, let's say, if it's 21 degrees, like let's say that it's squaring something. This could be something very complex for you or complicated. Or let's say that you have anything like 15 to probably 30 degrees of Libra. This could be also really hard for you as you're gonna be feeling the energy the most. Or any cardinal sign really, because Libra is a cardinal sign. So that will be Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. If you have anything or any personal planets in those signs, it can be very significant for you, especially being close to that 21 degree or around 15 to 30 degree mark. It can be really hard, or not 30, but 29, I'm sorry. And so I want you guys to look at your chart if you can. If you don't know, that's completely okay. I do have a thing down below. You can check it out, like what time, as long as you know your time. If you don't know your time of birth, then you're only going to know like the bigger planets. You're not going to know really you can know the personal planets. You just won't know your ascendant sign or your moon. if you put just your birthday, where you were from, and then put noon if you don't know your time, 12 p.m. if you don't know your time, and see where those personal planets are, and see where those big planets are. And then if they're on a cusp, you're not going to know which one it is. And if they're close to an ending or a beginning of a sign, it's going to be really hard to tell like which one is which, because you don't know like your exact time. And those houses, you won't know the houses either, because it's going to change depending on what ascendant sign you have. So you can only literally look at the signs. You can't look at anything else, except for you can't look at the moon either, or the ascendant sign, which ascendant means it'll say like AC on there. Honestly, y'all, I had to take the hugest poop right now, so I have to go real quick. So, bye. Y'all, it was a Chick-fil-A. We're gonna have like a baby bump right now. Okay, we gotta get this done because we're running late. So I'm gonna read this to you, get the makeup done. I'll still show you guys what I'm doing. But we gotta get this. We gotta get this. Let's wait until all the noise goes down. I got my lashes from Kiss, the So Wispy. I had to double them because they were really thin. I usually like mine pretty thick, not too thick, but to the point where it looks like gold. All right, going in with the LA Girl black eyeliner pencil. Just like that. Mine's usually like, it's not the best, like it doesn't look like a triangle, but I'm trying. Oh crap, I didn't do the concealer before. It's okay, it's alright. Let's find this concealer, just put a little bit on. I got the wrong color, and so I'm trying to use as much as I can with this. Oh, on with the solar eclipse. Now, a lot of the things that will be happening in October are going to be very, very karmic. You have been through this before, either in your past childhood or in a past life. This is something that's very karmic because it is dealing with the South Node. And if you guys don't know what the South Node is, the South Node is belongs to the North Node. It was like a dragon, but then it got cut in half somehow, and the head of the dragon is the North Node, and that's like what you go like chase things with, and like your determination to like go after like your purpose. And then the tail of the dragon is like your gifts that you brought into this world, the things that you dealt with during childhood or past lives. Like it's all of the old stuff. And the tail of the dragon is called K2 in Vedic astrology, and then it's called Rahu for the North Node in Vedic astrology. And so these two things are very karmic. They're not planets. They belong to the moon. They're like the nodes of the moon, and so it's where it's dealing with the solar eclipse is dealing with. Or where the solar eclipse is in Libra right now, and the North Node is in Aries, because they're always opposite of each other. This can bring up a lot of karmic things that we didn't get to really, maybe we did pass, but we needed to go through this lifetime to deal with again. So a lot of things that you'll be going through in October deal with a lot of things that might bring up childhood memories or childhood triggers. or any triggers from childhood or childhood experiences or past life as well. Dealing with the South Node, because South Node does deal with endings as well. This will just make a huge, more of a huge stamp on the endings of whatever you're dealing with. I'm sorry, let me turn this off. It doesn't smell that bad anymore. My poops usually don't smell that bad, you know. Yeah, that's way too much. I know, TMI. Let me stop. Okay, hold on. While this dries, I can tell you guys this last segment that I have on my notes. Okay. So the South Node, which is the Tailless Dragon, is in Libra right now. So a lot of these experiences are from past childhood experiences or past lives. And this has been building for a few weeks, even months, because the eclipses again are so powerful. So these things might have been happening or occurring even through June and July. Like that's how powerful an eclipse is. And so this is something that we've experienced before or had similar situations with. This can signify karmic endings and a lot of identity shifts between the other and self, because again, we're dealing with a solar eclipse. This could deal with your relationship with work, friends, family, any type of life pillars. I would recommend again to go seeing what house Libra's in or what planets that you have in Libra, to see what the surrounding things are going to be within that time. This is to help us break out of the mold and get out of old patterns within the mind and identity that deals with Libra. So anything that, like, let's say your Libra is in the second house, this is going to be like with like ancestral things, like generational stuff. This is going to deal with your money. This is going to deal with your values and resources. A lot of endings within or old patterns that were passed on to you, or that was very traditional, dealing with the South Node as well. They're going to end. Like it's going to end. It's going to slowly end, because eclipse is just not one day thing. It's a 6-month process, or it's a couple of months process. So those things from your mind and identity that's dealing whatever house it is in, or whatever planets it's in or houses for Libra, they'll slowly start to die off, and so you can rebirth your own type of energy and just letting go of like old patterns on how you relate to the world and yourself and people in general. Most of these things can relate to codependency, people pleasing, and not putting yourself first, because it does deal with Libra, and Libra thinks about other people. Again, this is happening October 14th, 2023 at 1:54 p.m. EST. So Eastern Standard Time. I would love to pull cards for y'all, but I honestly feel like I can't have I don't have the ability to, again, a Libra thing. I'm so glad I'm admitting this though, but I don't have the space or ability to think about like the collective, because I've put myself such in a hole by avoiding things. It's just so funny how we're talking about this, and I'm a Libra sun, so this has everything to do with my personal life, and I'm sure those Libras out there completely understand, but I've put a lot of things, or avoiding a lot of things, and so I just don't want to do any readings until I get myself back on my feet again, if you guys understand what I'm saying. But I would love to see like what the energy is for each of y'all sign. I would highly recommend to look at other astrologers if you know your ascendant, sun, or moon, especially your ascendant. Your ascendant's going to be the most important sign to look at, because the sun sign only really signifies like like your identity, and like the ascendant is like your blueprint of life, so it's going to have more details on what it is for you. I might talk about the full moon
in Taurus, depending on what I am up to. Because again, y'all, as y'all know, your girl has been trying to put herself first and be honest and real. Just really understand my responsibility as like a basic human being, like just taking care of things that I've already committed to, like those like life demands. And it really has me busy because I'm not only focusing on the things that I want to come true, but I also am focusing on the things that I have to do. And it's hard. It's a hard balance, but I will for sure get there. And when I do have more help and like an actual team that can help me, like an editor and everything like that, I will have more free time to open up like just more of my spiritual side and things that I can share with you guys as a collective. I just don't want to do it right now because of the state that I'm in. I know it's not really a good state to share where my headspace is right now. So I hope you guys understand. I still do readings if people like need one, but I don't advertise for it just because I just have so much going on in my personal life and everything's pretty much changing. And I'm not really good with change. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not good at change at all. And sometimes I have to force myself. And so I'm trying to like learn not to like really force myself to see the beauty of change. I think it's simply because of my childhood. I moved so many times and I didn't like move states or anything. It was like the same place, but different areas. 1 year, 1.5 years. I think that's why I've stayed at this place for so long. I've been at this place for like almost 5 years. So, and this is my first ever place. And so this is something that like is just really hard for me because I'm just not used to change. Or I'm used to my childhood changes, and I think that propelled me to like stay in something for so long because of how much changes I had when I was younger, physically, emotionally. There was always like just a lot of things going on in my childhood. So I think it was just a response of how I responded to life was just like not okay. Everything is a lesson and a blessing in disguise, and I'm very grateful to see like how change is very beautiful and the people that are changing in my life and how change can be a good thing. So I'm very grateful to see that and pick myself up back on my feet once again. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this solar eclipse talk because that's what I have for today. We are going to now go to my family's house or my granny's house and play some games. They already have games there, but I have some more games downstairs that I'm gonna get, and we're gonna put on this outfit, you know what I'm saying, and then we're gonna head out. I'll give you guys the full look once I'm done.
So I got everything. Here is the look. This is my hair inspired by Asia. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Asia Queen. She had her hair like this. One of my friends, my roommate's sister, she wore her hair like this yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I can't do that with my wigs, but I made it happen. So this is the look. And then I have this. Of course, you guys know that I changed that. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I have the shorts, and I brought this just in case, or I'm gonna use this for bingo for sure, and then just these shoes. And so this is real, this is me, I'm exactly where I'm running like 20 minutes late, so we gotta go. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll meet you guys on the road. Hey guys, so we made it back, or we made it to my granny's house, and we are playing Uno. Girl.
Can I supposed to give me one of those things to stay on?
It's in my
Okay, shit. Oh,
But you can't go all by yourself. Oh, wow. We all gotta come in with you. Wow.
You have another cross too? No.
She want to give me card.
Oh, me. Yeah, I can show what you saw last time. What did you do today? Y'all said she's not going already. I already know. So I definitely want to do that. There's going to be a lot of people playing concert tonight.
Y'all ordered the concert, you came on.
Yeah, I'm in.
Look at your eyelashes, they cute.
Why would you reverse it?
I ain't doing that. Yeah, anybody know you ain't
Oh, he's out.
Oh,
I hope you ain't got blue. Oh, your turn, Marcus.
He don't. He ain't got blue.
Oh, my God. Okay, so that's not right. What? Rules, I found it.
See? Y'all see that?
Skip.
Okay, does it skip? Wait, should we draw another one because he already said Uno when he did? Yeah, you do have to draw cards.
Show me where it says that in the rules.
You do have to draw cards for that.
Show me where it says it in the rules. I'll draw it.
Wait, let me look it up.
Y'all be adding rules.
No, you need to catch up.
Y'all, I won, but my camera footage was full, so y'all couldn't see it. But we're gonna try again.
You gonna do it or not?
The Marcus is supposed to be. I just shuffled. Great. I know first to take 4 and then the other person take 4. That's crazy. If I have that card, I'm literally not gonna let y'all
What
know.
if I get that? I guess that's just the hand on the
It's right there for the baby.
The color is green,
Color green.
and that's my tone right
And it's
there.
any
I'm
of
gonna
the
tell you the
green.
color is yellow. I like that.
Play it now.
And guess what?
And then she can go.
Then you can
and
do-
then
You
me.
can play
That's 6 so
That's
far.
6 so far.
I
You ain't got
play
one.
the +2.
Oh, it's 8.
8.
Marcus, you got 8 cards.
I got a +2 somewhere.
Okay, y'all, so we are on our way to bingo now. We're running a little bit late because we were playing the game and
Hey, vlog.
vlog. Everybody, this is Tionnatells Maya.
Dang,
gonna-
that means my glasses in there.
I'm gonna tag her down below right here for her own YouTube channel.
You think I'm gonna need my glasses tonight?
Yeah.
And that is her boyfriend.
You think I'm gonna need my glasses?
For what?
Yeah.
No, because Granny will tell you.
Okay. Because my boyfriend accidentally left my bag.
Oh.
Let's blame the nice guy.
Blame it on him.
You gotta have more than one person. You know?
Can.
How does that happen? Like what?
It's 150, get 75 apiece. Yeah, you better share that.
Princess.
I like that 10.
All right, y'all, so we are wrapping up bingo. We have Cuz over here, Granny, Tionnatells. Everyone say bye. Bye.